For once, Liverpool was probably thankful that this is the kind of game where the form book goes out of the window. Mohamed was certainly a beneficiary of that old adage, ending a long drought by his standards, on the way to a massive derby victory. He was exceptional, as too was young Stefan Bajcetic, who rightly earned the accolade of man of the match. In the post-match interviews, acknowledged that the teenager has been Liverpool's best player recently, glowing praise that he received very well. But the reinvigoration of the old guard was just as encouraging. Is among those, but Jordan Henderson and Fabinho are the ones who have been particularly out of sorts. They looked much closer to their old selves, and that was a big factor in securing victory. At fullback, Andy and Trent also played well. It was a welcome throwback to seasons gone by, and one moment in particular from the Scot summed it up. Here are the 3 moments picked out from the Reds' 2-0 win over Everton. The good Jurgen Klopp got it spot on. There would have been some raised eyebrows when it became clear that was once again starting through the middle, pushing out onto the flank once more. Especially with the former having failed to register a goal involvement heading into the game, the persistence with this decision was bold. After all, to the layman, it seems as though Klopp is willfully playing not 1 but 2 players out of position. Gakpo made his name on the left, and Núñez through the middle. But coming off that flank, the Uruguayan was a constant thorn in Everton's side. Electrically fast, his break down the left was what created Liverpool's first goal. In his post-game interview, admitted that he was running as fast as he could just to keep up because he knows how quick his teammate is. He also confidently predicted that this guy will get goals. Sure enough, Núñez was also a menace cutting inside, getting a couple on target and curling one narrowly wide of the far post. It really does look like a matter of time before he explodes. That's before mentioning Gakpo, who popped up in the middle to knock in his first goal for the club, in the right place to turn in a dangerous delivery. The effect was instantaneous, with his all-round game suddenly looking a lot better. Before the game, Klopp challenged reporters to have the balls to call him out on mistakes. It seems only right that he gets the credit when he gets it spot on. The bad, it doesn't take a particularly vivid imagination to envisage this game going very differently. As it was, Liverpool looked excellent, but the narrative could have been completely flipped on its head if James Tarkowski had headed in rather than against the post. Liverpool broke from that and scored the opener. At the start of the second half, it was another fast break that yielded the decisive second goal. Calling it smash and grab would be completely inaccurate, but had the set piece put the Reds 1-0 down instead of 1-0 up, it is hard to know whether Klopp could have found a way to break down Dyche's side. Said after the game that Liverpool earned its slice of luck, and he is right about that. But it should serve as a reminder that this is a very delicate stage for the team. It should give all of the players confidence, but not complacency. The first building block is in place. Liverpool is recognizable again. Now what is needed is improvement every week, only that will be enough to chase down a top 4 spot. The ugly a good, old-fashioned derby day bust-up is always enjoyable on some level, even if nobody likes to admit it. It's particularly easy to laugh at in the dying moments of the game, with a 2-goal advantage intact. Andy certainly thought so, having a good chuckle at the expense of Jordan Pickford, who did not take too kindly to the Scot kicking the ball away. It led to a major scuffle, with both benches involved. All the while, was no doubt adopting the manner of a smug school teacher, "It's your own time you're wasting." He and Pickford both got booked for their troubles, and that was the last bit of fight Everton really showed. By far the biggest wind-up in the Liverpool squad, has been somewhat more subdued of late, with his passion directed more towards trying in vain to get the team going than getting under the skins of opponents. But his return to his old, almost cocky self mirrored the performance of the team, which played this derby on its own terms. More of this ugly stuff from please. It usually means more of the great, almost arrogant football that wins Liverpool football matches. Trent could be next Liverpool contract crisis as 3 huge decisions loom.